Hello and welcome back. Today we'll be looking at icon buttons and that's just what we'll be doing. We are in Visual Studio Code this time and let's just get started. So we can go ahead and delete the boilerplate and delete the counter and increment method. So in the build method we can delete everything there and we'll just return a scaffold. So we'll give it an app bar, which will be app bar, and we'll give this a title of a text widget that will say icon button. So now that we've done that, we can go ahead to the body and we'll make this a center, and we can go back to our app bar, add center title to true, and we can also give it a background color. So what we're going to be doing today is using our icon button to shuffle through a list of different colors and change the app bar color accordingly. So color is equal to colors.red. So this will be our first colored. So we're also going to create a list of type color, and we'll just call that colors. And equal to colors dots primaries. So it'll be a list of all the material primary colors. So in our center widget we can go back and give it a child, and this child will just be an icon button. So icon buttons have two required parameters, and that is an icon, and that will just be an icon. And so when it comes to an icon, if you go and actually look at the icon here, we see it has an icon which is an unnamed parameter, it's positional, and the rest are parameters. So what we can pass to the icon parameter is either an icons from material icon, which is an icon data type, or we can pass a Cupertino icon, which is also a icon data. So any of those are fine. I usually use Cupertino because I just prefer them. Cupertino icons. Remember to import it, and it will be arrow to square path. Right. So we will go ahead and we also need an unpressed parameter. So go ahead and hot reload that, and you'll see that we have this red app bar and a small icon button here. So what we're going to do now is actually work on getting the icon button to change the color of the app bar. So we're going to need an index for this, so int index is equal to 0. So on the unpressed, if index is equals to 0, then we will need to go ahead and first of all change color. So set state actually, so state of color equal to colors.elementAt index. So what this essentially does is it changes this app bar color equal to our list of colors, and it gets the element at the index, and then we'll just update index, increment it by 1. So else if index it +1, so to make sure that we don't go past the number of elements in the colors list. So else if index +1 is equal to colors.length, then we will want to set index, actually no, we will want to set state of color equal to colors dot element at index, and then we'll want to set index equal to 0. Right, that's done, and else we will just set state of color equal to colors dot element at index, and we will just update index by 1. Yeah. Getting an error here. Alright, this is meant to be equals equal, and this needs to go here, and this is now fine. And if we hot reload this and come over to our emulator, and as you see we click through and it'll just keep changing the color of the app bar. So that is done. So we can now go ahead and stylize our icon. So we can give the icons a size, so icon size, and we'll just make it larger, 100 right now. And if we hot reload, you'll see now it's much larger. Now icons have their own size, so we can set the icon size to 100 in the actual icon parameter, but if the icon button doesn't handle the icon size, what you'll see is that the icon button's over here, but the actual icons is offset from the actual inkwell. So it's better to use the icon size and then leave the size in the icon empty. We can also go ahead and add a color to this, so we'll give it colors.blue. So the icon button defaults to allowing the icon to handle its own color, but you can also set the color through the icon button. So if you go here, you see we've got a blue icon button. Now icons also have a padding, so edge insets dots all, and we'll just give this a value of 50.0. Hot reload. You'll see now that the splash area is a lot larger. We can also achieve this effect with the splash radius. So if we go over here and change it from padding to splash radius, and we give that 100.0, and we reload, you'll see it's got a bigger splash radius. So now what we can do is go ahead and also add a tooltip. So tooltips are really helpful. They just make the UI easier to use, and this will just take in a string, and we'll just say shuffle color app bar. So this means if we long press, you'll see here, and if you're using making this for web, once you hover over it, it'll tell you what it is. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around.